Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. This one here is going to be Jimmie Johnson's 2016 Homestead Win Elite. This is the car he clinched his 7th championship with. Uh, I mean, he's a 7-time champ. I was very disappointed in this race, simply for the fact of Carl Edwards leading, and there was a debris caution for garbage, and then he got taken out. Because NASCAR wanted it to be a dramatic finish, and they were trying to make the racing more than they were trying to just let the racing happen. Which, in case they didn't notice, Chicago this week was a long green run to the end, and it worked out great, or a semi-long run, like a 50-lap run. But it is what it is. Johnson is a great racer. Don't get me wrong; he is a terrific racer, one of the best in NASCAR for a lot. I mean, maybe not the last 2 years, but every year before that, he was fantastic, and he was fast a lot that year. But I never was a fan of the chase. I'm a huge fan, or not a fan of this new system with one race shootout. Luckily, it seems like every year somebody who's at least somewhat deserving of the title has gotten it. But think of 2014 if Harvick didn't get past Newman. If Newman had won that championship, we'd all be like, what the hell? He ran, 12th and 13th all year long, and then he wins a championship? Like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the format. I think it devalidates the champions of NASCAR. I think it cheapens the championships. It makes it more about luck than your full quality all season. I mean, like right now, everyone thinks Harvick would be running away with it. Well, actually, Kyle Busch would be because he's been more consistent. He hasn't taken himself out of other races. Same amount of wins, but Kyle Busch hasn't taken himself out. So, this would be a great year. I think we'd have a lot of fun watching this points battle between both Busch, Harvick, and even Logano. I mean, Truex has got knocked out of a few races, so he's a little bit further down the list, but it's just one of those things that it's a bummer that we don't get to see it happen because of the new format. So, that's unfortunate. But anyway, on to the Diecast review, and then I've rambled for 2 minutes. Comes with this standard Elite box from 2016. Thank goodness they went away from these. I'm not a fan of these. I'm not sure what all that is. Oh, that's etched. That's neat. There we go. One of 575. They made 500 Elites, so kind of glad I got it. I had it in the ARC, but I decided to move it to the Elite, and then I'll just get rid of the ARC. Mostly because I have the other 2 chase wins in Elite, because they were Elite only. So it just makes sense to get the other one in Elite. So I knew I kind of wanted to put my collection together like that. But anyway, this will come with confetti here. It'll come with a race winner sticker there. It'll come with the Homestead Miami card, which is a little bent on the one side, but so let's see. Laps led by the winner, 3. Led 3 laps, won a championship. No, just kidding. Again, he was in the running. I just don't think he had a great overall season in 2016. I think he kind of took advantage, and that's what, Johnson's been good at that. So, checks another track off his list and joins the exclusive club. That was his first win at Homestead. And then 330 of 575. So, again, the biggest thing, I know a lot of people like the chase format, but I'm just not a fan of it for the championship. I actually love the way ARCA does their point system, where they have short track points, they have intermediate track. I mean, there's a bunch of different points races within the points races. I think that's really nice. It really makes it where, a road racer can get recognition because he won on 3. There were 3 road races and he scored the most points, so he can get a bonus from that. And I think that helps for drivers with different talents, because in NASCAR there's just so many mile and a halves that it really does make up the majority of the schedule. So get Iowa in there. I want Iowa. I want to get a race there. It's a nice track, but they need improvements first. They're not ready. Anyway, down the left side here, we got this confetti all over this car. It looks absolutely fantastic. Number 48. The shading is very off on the bottom. It's very dark. I'm not really sure why. It's the same on the ARC. I think they just kind of goofed it up because of a shadow. But yeah, so the shading looks a little weird. It's not terrible, but it's not great by any means. This was his 5th win. So you can see there's the 2 winner stickers, then the round of 12, round of 8, and then the one for winning the championship. So, get onto the back. Lowe's Chevy SS. Inside, there we got our fuel cell there, braces, tethers, things like that. The DIN number is not in the back window. It is actually on the under splitter side. Here we've got a chewed up, burned out tire. Or burnout tire, not burned out. But you can see it's all chewed up there. And then cobalt, lows. We got that nice metallic blue in there. And there's our winter stickers again. There's all the confetti down the right side, number 48. I'm glad they went to the yellow numbers on this, because they have these as white numbers for a majority of the year. And it didn't look all that good. But then they put the yellow numbers back on here, and this car looks good. I mean, I thought this car was fantastic. And I'm glad he won some races in it so I can get some diecast of it, because this car looks awesome with the yellow numbers. I don't know why they ever decided to go to black numbers or anything. I'm like, this year they have the yellow number, but it's an all black car. Like, this is a low scheme. This is what it's supposed to look like. But anyway, the window nut does come down. It is a 2016. This was the last year that they're going to be able to come down. So if you look inside there, you can see the gauges, steering wheel, radio wire, the gauges, not the gauge, the mirror, the little rear view mirror in there. Let's see here. There we go. You got to stick it in through there, and it kind of locks itself up in there, I think. Yeah, it's up there now. Got to be careful about tipping it upside down, trying to get the roof flaps to open so I can show you those. I always got to be careful because I always knock the antennas out, and I never find them again. So, luckily, if you ever do have a missing antenna or it doesn't come with one, you can ask Lionel, and they'll send you some. I had them send me about 10 sets because I had just some where the antennas were too big and they didn't fit in the holes, and a couple others. But anyway, there's our roof flaps, both with tethers. No cloth. That didn't start till 2017 Elites, and it didn't start till the 2017 Race Winds came out, so late 2017. There's the front end there with a little bit of tape. Then we got to get under the hood. There we go. Pop that hood open a little bit. There's our hood detail for the Elite there with the braces, tethers, individual wires and plugs. Go to the underneath side. There you see all the wires and plugs. DIN 330 there, 330 there on there, or on the plate, and then the black tailpipes, black exhaust pipes. So that is pretty much all that there is. I mean, they do have the Johnson. You can't really see it, but there's the yellow Johnson banner, confetti all over it. The roof has the two antennas up here, right there, and then all over the back deck lid. This car is just caked. There's just confetti all over it, which is not a bad thing. I think it looked good. The only complaint I have, or thing I think they could have done a lot better with, was the shading. I just think that's too dark. I mean, it's supposed to have some darkness to it, but that just seems a little too dark. It just, I mean, if you look at a picture of the car after it won, it wasn't that dark compared to here. It was darker, but very, very little. So, I mean, it is definitely one of those that, yeah, that's just one of the details I could have been a little better, but honestly, it's not bad. It just you can tell this one sticks out from the other two, but it is good. I got the whole set now, so it's kind of a mission accomplished for that, getting all three of these Johnson Wins Elites from 2016 put together. But yeah, so that'll be it for me in this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you should turn that notification bell on so you can get notifications for all the new uploads when they come out. And make sure you're subscribed before July 7th for the Diecast giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and you are eligible for the giveaway. But as for me, that'll do it. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next video.